I wanted to talk a bit about getting your power back. And when you feel like you are so on and so elevated and so powerful in your day, when you know that you are connecting on every single cylinder, it's like life is flowing. There's this beautiful connection with mind and heart and body, and you feel on fire, right? And I'm sure we would love to live that way every single day. I know I do. But many times we catch ourselves going into cycles and loops with other people, with other things, and with other triggers that just really, they don't serve us, but they're very comfortable, right? We feel very comfortable with how we feel in that trauma, that terror, that fear. We feel, like we're really connected to that, that angst, the anxiety, the blood pressure that goes up, the stress, like I said, the fear, and we sometimes actually like to stay in it because it does feel so comfortable to us. So first step is to acknowledge that. The first step is to go, oh, I'm feeling that again. I don't feel good in this situation right now. What is going on? And be that awareness, observe what is happening in that moment in time. And then you sort of start whittling down, asking yourself, like, why are you in that situation? Why are you allowing yourself to be triggered that way? Maybe you can even go back to a childhood memory that actually feels very similar. Maybe something your father did, your mother did, your little sister did, your school teacher did, that kind of thing. And we actually then can decide not to become a victim in that situation. So victim is when we surrender and we go, oh, that doesn't feel good, but okay, it sucks. And then you start blaming other people for your life, where you are in your life. And when you step back though, and actually say, wow, it doesn't feel good being a victim. And when you are a victim, that means that you've taken all of your power away. You've actually successfully blamed all the other things and people and happenings in your life to justify where you are in that particular moment. So instead of allowing them and their mess to spill all over you, you go, oh, no, that doesn't feel good, right? And you comprehend that they have no more power over you than the amount of power you decide to give to them. So they don't have the power over you. They only have the power over you if you decide to gift it to them. And that is the start of a new life. That is when you can actually start to grow. That is when you can actually say, whoa, I'm a witness to that pattern. And once you're a witness to that pattern, I promise you, it's going to stop. Eventually. It might not stop on the spot. Some people, it happens that way and they go, no, I've had enough. It's not happening that way. Step out, step up into their life. But for some of us, and me included, there's a lot of patterns that I still have going on in my life, and I'm a witness to it. But I know too how sickly I feel and how unmotivated I feel and how dreaming ideas don't happen for me. I don't get creative. I don't get to be in that beautiful zone of that, the mind, body, and heart all communicating together. But when you own your life, and sometimes you have to take drastic measures. Sometimes it means I have to make this total change in my life. I do have to start, drastically getting up at 4 a.m. so I have time to myself, or, you spend special time in the afternoon or at nighttime and carve out these moments to reconnect with yourself. Meditation is amazing for that. Start visualizing that new self in the future without that kind of stuff spilling on you. And when you start being a witness to that unbalance and that fear creep up, that's when you know that you're on that wrong path and you go, whoa, okay, I've had enough. And you step back and you say, you know what? I don't have to give this person, this thing, this trigger for the future, something that might not happen, this fear, maybe it's money, whatever it is, to go off into, I call it being just hijacked. So practice being that awareness. Really practice paying attention to what pulls you out of your power and do whatever you can to quickly pull yourself back. The sooner you pull yourself back is when you get to start reprogramming your mind. And that particular memory, that trigger for you, that cycle that you keep going into will become less and less important in your life.